Want to venture out of your ordinary food options? A local Nigerian chef is bringing his culture's flavors to our city one dish at a time. I want to welcome back Chef King Christopher Okoli. Thank you so much for being with us. You're the owner of Ungwengwe, which is your made-up word.
Yep, it means
I love that.
Fruit from the earth.
Fruit from the earth. Okay, so Nigerian food, is it like fruit from the earth? What is it like for someone who's never had it?
Very flavorful.
Okay.
Flavorful, for sure.
Spicy or just like a lot of spices?
If you go to Nigeria, yeah, it's gonna be spicy.
Okay.
But, you know, I try to serve the community in San Antonio. Doesn't matter where you're from, so I tone down the spice quite a bit.
Okay, perfect for me, and maybe you too. All right, so right now we're making one of the most delicious things ever, plantains.
Plantains, San Antonio style though, San Antonio
What
style.
makes them San Antonio style?
I hit it with some lime, some salt, some African chili powder, and they taste like San Antonio.
Don't play right now with
I'm
us.
not.
Okay. So all these plantains are ready to go. Can you tell our audience how to pick the right plantain?
So plantains come from, believe it or not, Southeast Asia. They migrated to Africa, and then from Africa in the 16th century came over to the Caribbean. So you have green plantains that Puerto Ricans will use, and they call those maduros, and they smash them up.
So
but
good.
those are very, not bitter, but they're not as flavorful or sweet as a yellow ripe plantain.
And it has to be very ripe, right, for you to be able to peel it?
It doesn't have to be very ripe. See, now that's the thing. People eat and see with their eyes, and if you don't know plantains, you're gonna see a black plantain and be like, oh, no, I don't want that. But if you know plantains, you know that's the sweet.
Yeah, it really is. Well, for me, I have struggled when it's really green. Do not, obviously like a regular banana, just don't do it because it just won't peel. I've had a really hard time with that. So how long do you typically fry your plantain for? I just want to step more because I love them so much.
You're good, no worries. It depends on how thick you cut them, but the one thing's for sure and two things for certain, that's all you. When they start to caramelize, flip them, because they're gonna burn like...
And you don't want them to burn. You want them to be like that, like the perfect brownish, blackish, like what you said, caramelized. Okay, but there's an actual dish, Ungwengwe, which traditionally is called what?
Rice and stew.
Rice and stew. And this is it right here.
That's it right there.
Okay, what's
there's a spoon over there for you to get all up in there.
This spoon right here. What is in
So
here?
that's the tomatoes, the onions, the bell peppers, the habanero, the garlic. Cooked down over 3-4 hours, brought back to life with the fresh chicken and beef stock.
Oh, wow, that smells
and then
really good.
Fresh herbs and spices are added at the end.
This reminds me of a dish my father makes called asado, and it's like a beef stew.
Yeah.
But the broth looks very similar, tomato base, a lot of vinegar, a lot of onion, garlic. Ooh, this smells so good. So why did you want to bring your Nigerian culture's flavors to San Antonio? It kind of vibes well, right?
It doesn't actually.
But I think it does because you're making the lime and
those were just a creation off the mind. I was eating one day and I was like, I had a chef friend mentor, Tony Hernandez. He taught me a lot, and he told me that every dish should be a little sweet, a little salty, some heat, a little bitterness. So I'm eating plantains in the house and I'm like, these are missing something. I have like chili powder. I'm like, it's still missing something. I taste some lime. I'm like, I think I did something. And then when I very started the business, I would sell food in front of this bar. And I went one day, I was like, yo, try these. And from there, I never looked back.
There you go.
It was a hit.
Well, I like to say the Nigerian and San Antonio go together. Well, okay, you also tell me about the rice.
The rice, jollof rice. Think Spanish rice, but African.
Okay, so is that spicy?
That can be spicy.
But it's not today. He knew that he was coming to Great Day SA.
I gotta
He's
make
like, I'm
it
not
for
gonna make it
everybody.
super spicy. How can people reach out to you, get your food, and learn a little bit more?
I'm at the Pearl Farmers Market every Saturday and Sunday, 9 to 1. Those are the summer hours. When it cools down, Sunday will be 10 to 2.
So awesome. I'm glad that you're there because you're right down the street from me. So y'all, I'm gonna have to check me out some Ungwengwe with extra plantains.
Extra plantains.
GDS